Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a new series. It is Space Engineers, but this just isn't any Space Engineers system. We have all sorts of mods that are going to make my life absolutely terribly difficult. So, let's get right into it. We're going to go for Mars spawn, because who doesn't like the nice orange planet of Mars? Ooh, we got iron right there. Yeah, so I have an ore scanner mod, some kind of ore mod, that is going to make it so that way ores show up much further away with the small grid ore detector. But the hardest part of this mod is going to be survival less likely, which is one of Splitsy's mods, and it is very difficult to say the least. It reduces the iron or ore you get from mining stone in the survival kit. I don't know. And then it also makes oxygen very finite, which is probably the hardest part. So we got lucky that we had an ice spawn. Actually, am I tripping out? Or does it, oh, you wanna know why it says O too high? Because we're in the cockpit. That makes sense. But yeah, we definitely need this ice. Without this ice, we shall die. A terribly horrible death. So, if you're new around here and you might like some Space Engineers, you know, stick around for a little while. But let's get right into it. We need to get this ice as, oh god, that is really closer than I'd like it to be. We need to get, I think there's an oxygen bottle in here. Yes, we're gonna run out of oxygen very quickly. We need to get this ice going. Without this ice, we are a worm, just dying in the sun. It's not gonna be great. Let's turn our light on, get down, get some ice. Yeah, I'm excited for this series, but it's gonna be very difficult. I did a little test run by myself yesterday, just to see what I was in for. And man, oh man, is it tedious, grindy, and difficult. But, personally, I like a more hardcore survival game, so it quite fits. We got meteor storms, which I'm sure you'll see. We got the dust storms, of course, because we're on Mars. Which, I don't know, I think I'm going to go with wind power on our base. But, it's a little early to be worried about that. First, we got to worry about survival. Getting all that ice in there so we can make sure we have enough oxygen to survive. Actually, getting some stone and resources. Oh, this game looks so good. I mean, it's not Star Citizen quality, but damn does it look good. Especially for how old it is. This game's been around for a while. Get this load of ice, and then we should be good for a little while to just get some stone into the survival kit to start making some ore. I think we should definitely think about basing over here, but that assert research base is making me nervous. Oh god. Yeah, don't worry about that message at the bottom of the screen. Just something to do with part of the mods, being angry at weapon core. But that guy is going to come fairly close, unfortunately. Well, might be a good move to live kind of underground. That might ruin all the fun. We'll see. Oh man, I really hope he doesn't come over here. Running low on oxygen. And that's how fast one oxygen bottle goes. That was what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes? Already gone. Alright, let's get some stone in that survival kit. Let's get this going. Is there ice here too? This is all just ice. Maybe we'll go in front of the rover. I don't know if you go lower if the stone is more valuable, like you get more per, but I like to make a little hidey hole, nevertheless. Wow, that guy is 4 kilometers in closing. That could be danger. I don't feel like having to run. Because when I run, things tend to go terribly wrong, you know? Could end up flipped over on our roof. My God. So, as you can see, we have the assertive mods. Also have modular encounter systems. So there should be all kinds of drones and bases to go explore and take out. But, right now, I would like to just get my own base down personally, so I could survive. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of mining over the next 2 episodes. I really want to get the base down so we can maybe put a drill on the base with like a piston and hinge setup or something like that, maybe a rotor, and see if we can't get the mining going a lot faster. I don't think that buzzard's coming over here, which is good. It's so scary because I've never played with the assertive mods before, and I have absolutely no idea what could be coming after me. But there's also reavers, so that's a thing. We could just have a reaver come by and take out absolutely everything. So I'm definitely gonna hide a survival kit, probably in a little hidey hole. Just God forbid a reaver comes by, takes out our base, and we have nothing left. I would not like to have to spawn somewhere random, you know? Maybe we got a little bit of wreckage we can salvage and we can spawn back in our little hidey hole. At least that's the plan anyway. It is quite abysmal how much stone you actually have to mine. But it's good. It makes this first part of the game, the grindy part, actually feel more grindy, because normal space engineers, you can just get through this part in 2 seconds. You can have a basic refinery up like nothing. You can just grind down a couple of components on your rover, get the steel plates from that, and all the other components. Oh God, oxygen, oxygen, oxygen! I forgot. I'm sorry. I need to breathe. So I really want to get some sort of base down so we can get a basic assembler down with some power, because once that happens I can make some more oxygen bottles. Like two oxygen bottles feels a lot better. 3 oxygen bottles is like you don't gotta even worry about it until you're down to your last oxygen bottle. And it's really good to have that redundancy, because the last thing you want to be doing is sitting here mining, or maybe you went on an expedition, right, to go get an unknown signal, and now you have no oxygen and you're suffocating and dying, and nobody likes that. So yeah, we gotta get that basic assembler down. I do believe I have progression on. See how that goes. Might turn it off, not sure. But I've never really gotten very deep into the game, so I'd like to use the progression and kind of see where it takes me, where it leads us on this playthrough.
Energy low.
Oh, good. Not only can we die from not enough oxygen, we're gonna die from freezing to death in the cold. Great. I think 1 more inventory of stone, then we go evaluate what we have in the survival kit, or at least get it crafting the ingots to process the stone. Actually, we should probably do that right now. Get that going, because the survival kit is definitely not the fastest thing for refining the stone. I'm honestly surprised it's taken as much as it has without. Yeah, we got 27k stone in there. So let's go to production. Just control shift a couple thousand of those into the queue, and then we shall be producing resources. But look at that. Every, let's say, 100 stone gives me 1 iron. So yeah, they're not the greatest. sure our bottle's nice and full. And I'm gonna continue to get some stone here until we have some iron built up into that survival kit, so we can get a little basic assembler and resemblance of a base down this episode. I don't know if I calculated this whole energy thing right, but hopefully we'll be okay. Got to remember all these things. If you also noticed in the top left corner, the water bar and the food bar, we have daily needs survival, which is going to require us to actually be very aware of what we're doing. Because not only do we have to worry about oxygen and things of that nature, we have to worry about food and water and exhaustion.
Energy.
Ah! I was not paying attention to that, obviously. So yeah, we're gonna have to always be having ice so we can have oxygen. So we need to devise some way to mine ice in excess and store the oxygen so we don't have to worry as much. I need to produce some steel plates, and we'll make 10 of those so we can get to crafting some things. Just refill the oxygen bottle over here because we need to put down a daily needs survival kit so we can get making water as soon as possible. Without water, we are toast. There we go. We got the plates. Let's put down this daily needs survival kit. I'm going to put it right here because it should connect right into the survival kit and produce a line, be connected to the rest of the inventories. So let's go over to our second hotbar, grab the emergency rations thing. Let's see where the conveyor holes are on this thing. I don't know what those little lag spikes are. I might have to dig into that. We got one there, one there. So what if we rotate it like that? Is that good? Let's do that. See what happens. So we need. Why are you showing me the center of mass? It must be build vision. Construction components, motors, computers, more construction comps, displays. Just take that and make sure there's nothing else in our build planner, because you never know. And set that into production. Shift, middle click. Yeah. Now we should have all those parts being made. Put the ingots in the back. And we do have enough iron for this. Good. We're gonna need it because we need water. Bad. When that water runs out, we're gonna start dying. We don't wanna be dying. Get this welded up so we can get our basic needs covered. What's going on? Why can't you make computers? Why don't you make them? Make them, please. Please and thank you, good sir. Alright, and there we go. So I'll quickly go down into the ice hole, grab some ice, because the daily needs survival emergency rations box, it does need ice to produce water, which makes sense. I mean, I always knew there was ice on Mars. Come on now. There's definitely water on Mars. What do you guys think? Think there is past civilization hidden away in Mars? Alive and well, and they got taken out by war? What's your opinion? Love to know in the comments. I believe there was a big war over there, and they done lost everything. Where is the emergency rations? Here we go. And put some of these into production. That's the water right there. And as you can see, it takes a little bit of ice, and we will be good to go. I don't know if that's going to be ready in time for the water we so desperately need. As you can see, we have none. But hopefully we don't die. That'd be sad. First death in the first video. Ignore these. These are nothing. This is from yesterday. Oh, oxygen. No? Oh, water. Yep, we are thirsty. That is a thing. Do you have any water for me, good sir? I need it so very bad. I am dying of the thirst. Maybe if I move less, I'll need less water to stay alive. This is one hell of a start to the first episode. Sitting here dying of thirst. Alright, so I really hope that has some water for me right now, because I don't feel like dying. You should put it in your inventory, it should consume it, and turn into gray wastewater, as it did. So, I believe this is useful in some of the later stages of the survival. So we're going to store that in the cargo container for now. But now we're not dying, which is excellent. Let's grab some steel plates and see if we can't get some resemblance of a base and a basic assembler going, because we need it. Cool. I think we're just gonna build. I'm trying to think, because I could attach the basic assembler to the rover, right? And then we'll have a mobile basic assembler, right? We can still go around, find ores, and refine them with the survival kit. But my fear is if I leave everything in this rover and don't have any base, that is just going to get taken out. I think the best move may be to build underground like this, under here. That way, we have some safety from the meteors that are inevitable and the drones that want to shoot us up. Plus, I think it would be kind of a cool aesthetic. A little cave base, some lights going around. Yeah, so we could do... Or we could do where we put the base on top of the ice and have the drill go down. Nah. Let's just do it out in the open. Let's not be a scaredy cat. So I think I'll put it... the startings of it right over here.
Storm inbound.
Oh, speaking of the devils, we got some meteors on the way. 4. We'll do 4 to start. 1, 2. We only have 4. I mean 8 steel plates. So. Oh God, water has struck again. Give water. Give oxygen. Ah, things are all going bad. There's meteors. Ooh. Pretty. We also have, I do believe it's one of Splitsy's skyboxes, but it looks absolutely and utterly amazing at night. Look at this. Look at the stars. You may not be able to see it that well because YouTube sucks with brightness, but it looks beautiful. Bloody beautiful. What are we dying from now? Oxygen? Oh my goodness. Gas gen, come on, come on, come on. Fill me up, fill me up, fill me up. Survival kit.
Low health.
Oh my God. Below 50. This is stressful. You can't relax for any amount of time to even just look at some pretty meteor shower, you know? I would need the survival kit to make some more steel plates so we can continue with the base. Please. While it does that, I'll grab another load of stone, put it in there, and then we can continue designing the base a little more. There's so many mods within this mod pack. I've got atmospheric mods, shield mods, assert mods, modular encounters, reavers, what else? We've got a tiered and a tiered block pack. So there should be some newer ores for the tiered blocks, which should be pretty cool. And should speed up some of the late game stuff. Right now, our biggest goal for this first episode is we need to get that basic assembler down. Without that basic assembler, we are doing nothing. I mean, I could try to like build a drill to mine some stone for us, but I need the base down first. We need to get some power production and whatnot. We got 288 iron. That's not too bad. So let's go over here. Let's move a hotbar over. 2, 3. Go and grab the basic assembler. Basic assembler. Okay. And I don't think I want to put it over here. I think over here is going to be more of a drilling rig. Where, oh where is my port? Put this port to the side. Assuming there's going to be a refinery there. Yeah. So, what do we need? A lot of steel plates and a lot of computers. The computers is going to require a lot of nickel. So, let's put this into production. Shift click. If you're ever wondering how to do some of these quick buttons, shift and then middle click, you can put whatever you put in your build planner into production. Alt plus a middle click will deposit your anything compatible in your inventory into the adjacent inventories. And then I think there's a few other ones, but those are the ones I use mostly. I think just middle click will extract whatever you need for your build planner to build. So that's also good. I'd really like to check out that Assert Research base, but I know they got some firepower. Some firepower. We got a what now? A Humboldt tea? Humboldt tea? Interesting. So, let's see. What do we have for water now? Do I have enough water to make it worth my while? I hope so. We got 25 and 14. We gotta let that build up for enough to get to 1 so we can produce. Actually, it only takes 0.10. 0.1. So, yeah, let's get some emergency rations going because I'm gonna need these as well. My food's not doing so hot. I think we have a storm incoming. Let's check. If you weren't aware, I believe the cockpit of the rover may tell you. No? I also have a atmospheric mod installed, so that should be really fun. I was doing some testing yesterday on the server, and I had the starter rover, and I cranked up the wheel speed all the way. And by cranking up the wheel speed, we were just flying around getting mad air, and the atmosphere on Mars is thick enough that the way that rover is built, it has drag. So you can angle it up and kind of glide with it when you're flying, which is very, very interesting. There's propeller mods, helicopter mods. We could try to get into building a helicopter. And I honestly have no idea how the shipbuilding is going to react. The shipbuilding is going to be very interesting, especially considering the fact that our jetpack basically non-existent. I don't know if it's the atmospheric mod or survival less likely, but our jetpack doesn't do very much for us anymore. We're gonna have to come up with some kind of like garage where we got catwalks all over the place to be able to walk around and build things. So we're gonna be really stuck on the floor to start with the rovers and things of that nature. See if you haven't produced what I need. You have not. Made the 60 steel plates though. That's a good one. Iron takes a lot for some steel plates. I tell you what. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mine up a bunch of stone so that way we have more iron and we can get this basic assembler built up. Oh shit! Oh shit! I forgot there was oxygen. Oh no! No 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 no! Come on come on come on come on!
Your health is
I get it. I'm suffocating. I understand. Oh my goodness. This is why we need that basic assembler. I need more bottles. So when I just want to mine a little bit and make some progress, we can do it. Ooh. You really got to take yourself back up to 100% as well. Without taking yourself back up to 100%, you run the risk of giving yourself no buffer time. Next time you decide to forget about your oxygen and start suffocating. After we get this basic assembler built, we need to get the refinery down so we can at least have the survival kit and refining stone. Maybe we can go out and find some iron nearby. But just mining stone, it is very, very tedious. I'm excited for this though. I want to see what it's going to take on one of those research spaces. Because I was doing some testing and faffing around yesterday on the road, just making sure everything was good. And I spawned on top of one of them with the rover. So I cut the parachute, glided down, and the second I got within maybe 500 meters, 1,000 meters, they lit me up into the stratosphere, man. I didn't even know I could die that fast. It was terrible. There was a whole barrage of gunfire, absolute hail of gunfire. I don't know if they had Gatling guns, assault turrets, or what they had. But it messed me up, man. So we're not going to be able to mess with that without some... Go to armor? Or like a fast moving vehicle maybe? Because I feel like you could do slow and tanky as far as armor goes. Or you could do fast and then maneuverable. You know, avoid the gunfire. I don't really know what would be best in that situation. I've never done much combat in this game at all, so it's kind of the scary part. Alright, let's see. What is the survival kit doing? Because I would like it to make the things that I want. I'm not sure it's crafting the computers. I do believe it needs computers. I don't think it's crafted it yet. Could be wrong. No, we need 80. 80 of the computers. And why are you not crafting them? Oh, that's motors. So control, click 8 of these, throw that in there, make some of those. And we are not going to have enough iron for what we need to do here. So back to iron mining I go. Ah, the good life of being a miner. Getting all the rock. Just surviving. So I would assume by now we have all the resources. Yep. Now many of you may be saying, oh, you got a basic assembler, that's cool and all, but how are you going to use it without power, genius? Well, as you can see, the sun is coming over the horizon right now. And we can either go with solar power or wind power. Personally, I kind of want to make a solar tower. But I know for a fact... Oh, God, oxygen. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Distracted. Yeah, so I think we're going to do wind. At least one wind turbine just to get that basic assembler up and running. Because I know wind turbines are much cheaper than a solar panel. But, oh, God, we need water as well. It's all going awry. Yeah, so we need water. Refill our oxygen. Grab some water. Thank you very much. Drink. Good, 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 good. Look at that, full water now. Now we just need to save all of our water. So hopefully we can make a damn emergency ration, because now we only have 3% food. So, alright, back over here to the wind. We need some power. So, I'm gonna have to make like a little tower. I don't have to, but it will be much more efficient for the power production. Oh my god, this bottle goes so fast. It's already at 50%. So let's go down to production. It's just 30 steel plates right there. Bam. Give it to me. Or actually, you know what? I've heard using interior plates is much cheaper. So we're going to use interior plates, and we are going to design a little tower for our wind turbine, so we can get our basic assembler up and operational for the next episode. So let me go over taskbar, grab the interior blocks, if I can find them. Just type in interior. Let's see, interior wall. Yes. Give me you. 6. Now I should be able to go 1, 2, 3. This 4. And then. So watch. If I try to use the jetpack, right now I'm hitting space. Cannot go up. Cannot do it. You see, the jets, it's trying, but it's taking all the power this thing has just to even have me hovering, you know? I found that if you do this, use a bit of a side thruster, you can sometimes get up off the ground a little bit, but it's very much useless in comparison. Alright, we'll do that. We'll get a ramp on here as well, so we can maybe get up the to place the wind turbine. I need an interior slant. Is that a thing? Can I have that? Do you make such a thing? A slanted interior block? Maybe not. Alright, fine. Go to aerodynamic. Oh yeah, we got wings in here, so we can make planes. Should be fairly interesting, to say the least. Alright, let's see if we can grab a couple of steel plates here. Put some ramps. Boop. Boop. And grab my, what's it called? The interior block. Boop. Boop. We're gonna need another steel plate for our ramp. And now we are hungry. Hopefully that food gets made soon, because I don't have enough water for it right now. Production. Let's go to emergency. Do that. Please. Make me that when you can. I need it. Do believe it needs gravel for that as well, though. Bam. I know, capacity, it's not great. Oh, it's got its own capacity though, so we're okay. 300 iron, which is very much not bad. Go like that. Grab some steel plates so we can make one more ramp. I don't know the optimal distance to have this up in the air, but I'm only going to do 4 blocks because resources be tight, man. Grab the wind turbine. Wind. Oh god, oxygen. I know we're dying of food, but our oxygen was gonna be next. We're very close to it. Alright, we need some oxygen. My supply is starting to get a little bit lower. Have you created a emergency ration yet? I could very much use it. We are dying. I need a whole drinking water packet. These things take so long to make. Oh my goodness. I feel like I should have 2 of those. Luckily the health isn't going down very fast yet. I think... Let me see. How can I place this? Erg. Let's see. If I can do a little bit of that. And then place the wind turbine. Yes. I will leave that scaffolding because why not? It's not hurting anybody. If it bothers you, I'm sorry. Oh. Alright, now hopefully we have enough iron to produce what we need for the wind turbine. Make sure there's nothing else in the build planner. We need oxygen and we need food. It gets very stressful, very hectic. You have to very much so be aware of what's going on at all times. Can't be thinking about anything else. And our food. I think we're gonna die of starvation, honestly. It's not looking too great. Not looking very great. But we should have power for the next episode, which will be optimal. That research base is taunting me. Very much so taunting me. Grab a little bit more stone while we're waiting for the things to craft up in the assembler. Well, survival kit. It'll be quite interesting making like some kind of rover with wings, you know, where it can build up enough speed that it can fly through the atmosphere, thin atmosphere of Mars, or not fly, but glide, you know, take off, take a little jump, glide back down. We'll even grab some ice here because it's going to be needed. Luckily, we've only had that one meteor storm, so I don't feel as nervous about building above ground. But there's always a chance a Reaver could come by and end our day. Hopefully that doesn't happen, because I think we have a pretty good start here. Base is, it's kind of there, you know? Go here, grab a little bit of health because we are starving. And then we can go ahead and grab the components. 2 computers. Oh. I'd really like to not die, but I don't know how well that's gonna go. It doesn't appear to be going very well. A whole meteor a second in wind. Hopefully, my wind turbine enjoys that and creates some good, much needed power. Power. Why have you now made me another computer? My build planners have been acting very strange. I need certain things and it doesn't do certain things. Alright, we are about to have power to the base. Here we go. Look at that. We now have a little base and a whole assembler going. Not bad, not bad. I'd say it's humble beginnings for us. We got our little assembler over here, which is gonna treat us just fine. And then in the next episode, we should hopefully have some food to eat because, you know, hearing the health tick every now and then is not great. And nobody wants to be starving. But this is a colony we're starting on Mars. Can't be easy for everybody. But if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe. And if you want to see more, come back for the next episode, where we will hopefully get the refinery down and start building some more fun things to make this whole mining process a little bit more efficient. Alright everybody, have a good one.